What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my first Q&A. I asked you guys on my Instagram, my Snapchat, and my Facebook to ask me some questions, and thank you so much for everybody who did. I got a lot of good questions, and I picked my favorites and I wrote them down on this piece of paper because I'm using my phone to record and I can't read all of them on my phone. But once again, before we start, I just want to remind you guys that if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so you know when I'm going to be posting my next video. And without further ado, let's get started with this Q&A. How old are you? I'm 20 years old. I'm gonna be 21 on April 9th, so I am taking all donations, first drinks, first shots. Holla! How many siblings do you have? I have 4 other siblings. I am one of 5. I have 1 older brother and 3 sisters, 2 older than me, 1 younger than me. What did you want to be growing up? Growing up, I always wanted to be something different, actually. I had a lot of different phases. I remember when I was really, really young, I told my grandma I wanted to be an astronaut. Then I started writing short stories, and then I wanted to be an author and an illustrator because I got really into drawing my own drawings too. I remember one point I had this really, really big obsession with doing my nails. So then I wanted to be a nail technician. Then I wanted to do makeup. Then I wanted to be a makeup artist. And now, here I am. Why don't you do snap rants anymore? I stopped doing snap rants because overall, I'm just not that angry of a person anymore. Aren't you guys happy for me? But I mean, that doesn't mean that I'm still not passionate about certain topics, because if you guys want me to do snap rants, I still will do that. I just got a lot of people deleting me off of Snapchat because they thought I was annoying. But if you guys want me to do some more snap rants on my Snapchat story, I definitely will bring that back for you guys, because once again, what you want to see, I will give it to you, girl. And by the way, I'm really sorry about the glare. That's why I'm sitting so far back, because if I come up here, now the glare is on my eyes. You can't see me. Oops, excuse my language. Speaking of being a happier person, someone asked me, how are you so positive all the time? This one is really, really hard. It's something that you kind of have to condition your brain to do. I'm a big, big believer of what you put into the universe will give back to you tenfold. So what I do, I always tell myself that I'm happy, or when I'm mad about something, I ask myself why. Because when I'm angry about something, say something bad happened to me at work, okay? And someone went off on me, like a customer, I don't know, it happens all the time because I work in, the restaurant industry. Why would I spend my time being angry over something I'm just gonna get it over in 20 minutes? Now I just wasted 20 minutes being mad for no reason. Speaking of working in the restaurant industry, someone asked me, where do you work? I work at Egg Harbor Cafe. How are you so confident? Ooh, I'm glad you can tell. This kind of goes hand in hand with conditioning your brain to be positive all the time. I remember after I got out of my past relationship, I was really insecure. My ex broke me down in every single way possible. It's pretty much just a matter of telling yourself that you are beautiful, you are enough, you are that bitch. I just kept telling myself this over and over and over again, and then eventually you start to believe it. That goes hand in hand with doing things that make you feel good. Being confident, you really have to not care what other people think about you. So, if I cut my hair and people don't like it, I don't care. I went blonde. A lot of people had a lot to say about that, by the way, saying, oh, you should go back brunette. You looked better when you were brunette. I didn't care because I felt good being blonde. I don't care if this person and this person and this person didn't like seeing me blonde. I liked seeing me blonde. It made me feel good, and a lot of other people agreed, so. Speaking of the blonde, will you ever go blonde again? Yes, I will. I just need to get my shmoney's up, and then I'm gonna revamp a new wig. So get ready for that. What made you want to start modeling? Honestly, that was very spontaneous, actually. I remember last year in the summertime, I discovered portrait mode on my iPhone 7 Plus. My world had changed. I remember I posted my first picture with portrait mode on my Instagram, and it was me with a Hooters hat on. That's when I worked at Hooters at the time. And I was standing on some train tracks, and that was the most likes I've ever gotten on a picture, the most feedback, the most comments that I've ever gotten on a picture. So I was like, wow. So that made me start wanting to do more pictures. And I've always, watched America's Next Top Model, and I've always been really into that thing, but I've never really thought about being a model until then. And then I just was like feeling so inspired. I started posting more pictures and more pictures and more pictures. And, I just kind of grew a passion for it, and here I go. Who inspired you to start your YouTube channel? In all honesty, I can't really say that there is one specific person that inspired me to start my YouTube channel. What really made me want to start this YouTube channel is that a lot of people wanted to see this. I got a lot of people telling me that I should be on YouTube, that I'm so funny, that I'm so entertaining, and thank you, by the way. I just got a lot of people when I would, do my snap rants. They were like, oh my gosh, like you should put this on YouTube. And I'm like, you know what? You're probably right. If you couldn't be modeling anymore, what would you be doing? Oh, if I couldn't model anymore, holy moly, I don't know what I would do with my life. Actually, I'm just kidding, I do know what I would do with my life. I probably would go back to school. When I was in school, I was an astronomy major, and I still have a really, really, really big passion about that. I still keep up with everything astronomy related because I'm just like an astronomy geek like that. But yeah, if I couldn't be modeling, I would definitely go back to school, and eventually I would probably double major in astronomy and physics, and I would be an astrophysicist. Who inspires your style? I don't really have anyone that inspires my style. I just kind of like, if I see something I like, I'll pick it up and I'll wear it. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Ooh, I see myself rich, married, probably with my second kid on the way. Can you imagine me being pregnant? Ah! Oh man, I'd be living in the Hollywood Hills by then. I'll have like a condo in New York, a condo in Chicago, a Florida beach house, a California beach house. Like, your girl's gonna be bi-coastal. Hey, did I say New York? Because New York. Honey, I'm just gonna be living real good, mark my words. How did you get into modeling, and do you have any advice for someone who does want to get into modeling? Like I said before, I just started posting a lot of these pictures, and I started to get a lot of really good feedback on my Instagram from people, and then I started to gain a lot of followers from it. And eventually, gaining all of those followers, I did get followers who were photographers. Eventually, those photographers would DM me on Instagram and ask me to do a photo shoot with them. And I'm like, heck yeah, I'll do a photo shoot with you. And eventually, once one photographer posts you on their page, and then, all the photographers that follow them will see you on their page, and then they'll hit you up, and it's kind of like a chain reaction. And it's really all about networking too. It's about who you know, the connections that you have. Advice that I have for people who want to get into modeling: just start posting pictures consistently. I was talking to this guy this one day on the phone. Actually, we had like 2 conversations, and he has his like own magazine that he's been trying to promote, and that's like, it's very new. And basically he's just told me, be consistent, even if that means you don't post on your actual page, post on your Instagram story so people know that you exist. Also, hashtag your pictures. Oh my gosh, it does wonders. Also, geotag your pictures. If you're in Chicago, tag it. If you're in LA, tag it. If you're in New York, tag it, honey. A lot of people go on those hashtags, and then they'll see your pictures and they'll come to your page, and if they like your content, they'll follow you. It's really just a chain reaction. Anyone can be doing what I'm doing. You just have to jump out the window and start doing it. Another piece of advice I have for anyone who wants to start modeling: don't give a crap about what anybody has to say about you, to be honest, because at the end of the day, are they paying your bills? If you could live in a different country, where would you live? That's a hard one, considering I've never been out of the country. I'm a girl who really likes to be living somewhere bright and sunny, so I would probably go to the islands and be an island gal, like the Caribbean or something, like, I don't know. What's something you've learned from your last relationship? I really like this question. Something that I've learned, and definitely a piece of advice that I would give to anyone who's, putting themselves in a new relationship: I will lay down the boundaries of what I will allow in a relationship and what I won't allow in a relationship. Relationships get really toxic when, you don't have a backbone and you don't tell the person, like, I don't know how to word this. Basically, you train someone on how they should treat you. This is why it's so important to lay down the law in the beginning of lay down the law, man. This is why it's important to, you know, just set the boundaries in the beginning of the relationship, because if you don't and you've just been allowing all of this stuff to happen in the beginning of the relationship, but like, you know, towards, I don't want to say the end of the relationship, but like, let's say 6 months into a relationship, you try to stop something that someone's already been doing for 6 months, they're not going to really take you seriously, you know, after you've been allowing it for 6 months. So I just don't play no guessing games, hence I've learned so many things from my last relationship. If you guys want to see a whole video on that, I have already been planning to do so. So if you guys want to see that, just give this video a thumbs up so I know that you're interested, and I will definitely put that out for you guys. I have been talking for almost 20 minutes. My mouth is getting a little dry, honey. I need some water. So I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you so much to everyone who asked me questions. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have content for this video, honey. Like I said in the beginning, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, click the notification button, and I have a task for you guys today. If you can share this video, or just take one of your favorite videos that I've done so far and share it with a friend, honestly, that would help me so much. You guys have no clue. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.